don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Ain't got your long, I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back, then dip. Got a whole for the out on the ship. All these four things pull out the bip. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building there.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Mike Giver.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Reset. 19. Check. Walk 54. I got him. No. Watch out. Shit. Sponge.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Set. UAT. Check right 54. Right 54. 59. And go. And go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And Stills bringing it in. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Set. AT Gator. Come on. You better bring it.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Taylor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Running from the gun, Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check. Lucky. 31.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
55 mark, 55. Let's go. Watch the
Here's Watson. And he's got Fuller. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter as that's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Watson off play action. He finds Hopkins complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
At the 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
Next to score, Texans 14, Titans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm here all day.
On first down, Taylor. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Looking to throw. McDonald. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Check 52.
Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. I'm coming after you.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 52 yards.
First down, Houston.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 55.
Here's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 3. Check 3.
Ready.
On 3rd down. It's Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Suckup, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Down, he's coming. Wide, get wide. Check. To the core. Check. Down, let's go.
Watson on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch his slant. Check.
Again, it's Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Johnson was the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
We go! 70, Indy.
Watch the run.
Now Lewis here on first down. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, defense.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. $12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
From the 22, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Watson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Mike 41, we've got to wedge that, huh?
I'm going to come back to you.
Operating from the gun. McDonald looking for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer. Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead. Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. On 2nd and 9, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks. Watson now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. And an alley to run! And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain away. Brings up second and 2. The Titans 47-yard line.
Check safety. 36.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Third and long. It's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
Ready? 15, line it. 15 line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Back to throw. McDonald. And he locates Walker, complete. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short game. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I'm here all day. I'm 61. Matchbox lights. 10. Hey, exit.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Here it comes.
Shoot.
Looking to throw. McDonald completes it to Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Lewis. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2nd and 14. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
set. 18. Hey, 31.
On second down, it's Hunt, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Room here to run. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now it's Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Texans 28, Titans 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, it's Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Bravo!
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41.
Hey, go!
On first and 10, McDonald. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. McDonald. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's now third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, McDonald. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, Lewis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Titans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
41. Push him back. Push him back. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Operating from the gun. McDonald. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Yes, yes.
Check. Crunch.
Fair.
And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You ain't going nowhere. Kill.
Taylor. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Check 41. Yep. Watch the twist.
Hey, orbit.
41's coming. 41's the mic.
From the gun, McDonald. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Houston, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.